Dan, I promise to fall in love with you every day, to hold your hand through life's challenges and successes, to respect, encourage, and honor you always. You are my lover and my teacher. You are my best friend and my greatest ally. I will always strive to remain patient, kind, and quick to forgive. I believe in you, the person you will grow to be, and the couple we will be together. With my whole heart, I take you as my husband, acknowledging and accepting your faults and strengths as you do mine. I pray God will grant us wisdom and knowledge to support one another and guide us through marital life, helping us to live in His name. I will dream with you, celebrate with you, and walk beside you through whatever our lives may bring. You are my partner, my love, today and always. I promise to love you for the rest of my life.
On three. 1, 2, 3.
I knew Brittany was the one on our very first date. We had been out for dinner beforehand and then met some friends down the street at one of her closest friends, Kelly, at a bar down the street, just to say hey. And a couple strangers walked in wearing Caps gear, no doubt, and they were there for the game, and they actually saw us and they said, you know, how long you guys been together? When's the wedding? Because we looked so comfortable together. I knew that right then and there that she was the one for me.
It's a mother's dream to be putting her daughter in her wedding dress.
Stop. And
I love it.
Oh.
Stand the rain. Tell me what you need to see. I ain't running away. 'Cause I'm right here with you like I need to be. I'm right here. I ain't never gonna leave. I know you hurt, but I'm not the same song. Different start with me. That's where you belong, girl. I got that brand new love. This is not a remix. All I'm thinking of. Straight to the key.
So what I love most about Dan is probably his passion. He is a very passionate man about all things in his life, and he puts that passion into so much care and love for people, for myself, for his family, his friends. He's so willing to help, willing to do. He's passionate about everything in life, and I'm just so thankful to be marrying him and his passion, and I love him so much.
Exclusive love. I'm a new edition, baby. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I'm not just a remix. You're still scarred, so I don't pretend. You are not afraid, your heart can't take it again. Here's my hand, let's erase that ex-boyfriend. 'Cause he don't even know what he had, now it's gone. You deserve much more than that. 'Cause I'm right here, baby, with you like I need to be. I'm right here.
On to the chapel and we're gonna get married.
My message to you, Brittany, Jose, it's our nickname. I'm super excited that we're finally here on this day. You are everything and more that I'd ever hoped for. I love you for the rest of my life. Can't wait to marry you. See you soon.
So close, tell me how it happened. Standing in the tape, just tell me how to fix this now. I can feel the distance. distance? Would it make a difference if I made it right somehow? I just wanna keep you here and I'm scared of being empty. Tell me I can make it up to you. It's like my heart's on fire, but I'd rather just dive in and run from a burning away. It's like my chest can't breathe and my lungs can't breathe and my air keeps slipping away. Can anybody tell me what to do? 'Cause I ain't tryna live with us and you. And yeah, my heart's on fire, baby, let me just die. I can watch us fade away. Help me talk about forever, baby.
Oh, she got me this awesome tag watch that I've been wanting for a really long time, and with a note saying be there at 2:30. So we're almost there.
I just wanna keep you here and I'm scared of being empty. And tell me I can make it up to you. It's like my heart's on fire, but I'd rather just dive in and run from us burning away. It's like my chest can't breathe and my lungs can't breathe and my air keeps slipping away. Can anybody tell me what to do? 'Cause I ain't tryna live with us and you.
Dan, before we walk down the aisle, before I walk down the aisle, you still have time. Just kidding, you don't still have time. I'm going to see you in a little bit, and I'm so excited to marry you and start our married life together. And I just want to tell you I love you and how excited I am, and happy you didn't fall on your bike ride this morning. Love you.
'Cause I'm running without you, baby. And if there's anything that I could do to change that mind for you, tell me you cannot fix us, baby. It's like my heart's on fire, but I'd rather just dive in and run from us burning away. It's like my chest can't breathe and my lungs can't breathe and my air keeps slipping away. Can anybody tell me what to do? 'Cause I ain't tryna live with us and you. And yeah, my heart's on fire, baby, let me just die. I can watch us fade away. It's like my heart's on fire, but I'd rather just dive in and run from us burning away. It's like my chest can't breathe and my lungs can't breathe and my air keeps slipping away. Can anybody tell me what to do? 'Cause I ain't tryna live with us and you. And yeah, my heart's on fire, baby, let me just die. I can watch us fade away.
Who brings this woman to be married to this man?
Her mother and I.
Dan, you told me that you knew Brittany was the one for you on your very first date. Brittany sat down across from you at the Cheese Tea Wine Bar in Arlington, Virginia, and you were struck by how beautiful she is, how she spoke, how she emphasized her words with expressive gestures. From there, you began sharing trips and adventures and training and planning races together, and I hear that you were competing on opposing teams in the triathlons, and that Dan was able to somehow persuade you that you ought to be on his team instead of on your team. So you both were on Team FEXY, which I can't pronounce, but I'll let you know that FE is the chemical symbol for iron, and XY is the symbol for the male chromosome. So therefore, the name of the team is Iron Man.
I believe in you, the person you will grow to be, and the couple we will be together. With my whole heart, I take you as my wife, acknowledging and accepting your faults and strengths as you do mine. I pray God will grant us the wisdom and knowledge to support one another and guide us through marital life, helping us to live in His name.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of
our
constant faith
and
abiding love.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol
of
our
constant faith
and abiding love.
and abiding love.
I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Beeman.
Everybody say, hey, hey. Everybody say, hey, hey. Oh, everybody say, hey, hey. Everybody say, hey, hey. Oh.
Break it down.
And Brittany and I, over the years, have had some emotional father-daughter talks. The last one we had was about you, and yeah, about a year or so ago. Yeah, okay. And I asked her, I said, well, you know what? You've only known Dan a few months. I've only met him twice. You know, how do you know you're sure? How do you know this? I know you've indicated you're for sure. And she said, she looked me in the eyes, Dan, and said, I've been looking for someone to love me unconditionally, and Dan does. So that was a very short conversation. Dan and Brittany, although you're a couple today, you still need to be yourselves. That's my advice. Being yourselves got you where you're at today. It's your relationship, and you need to figure out what works for you. You can't compare yourself to other people. You can listen and learn from them, but you need to own your own relationship, what works for you and not works for anybody else.
But I can remember when my dad would call me, and one of the first questions he would ask in any conversation is, how is Danny doing? And tonight, if he was to ask me that question, I'd say, Pops, he's never been better in his life. I think Danny still thinks you're perfect.
Good.
I'm not perfect, and you probably aren't either, but I can tell you this, you are perfect for Danny, so thank you. Thank you.
Everybody say, hey, hey. Oh, everybody say, everybody say, everybody say, everybody say, everybody say, hey, hey. Everybody say, hey, hey. Oh, everybody
I remember the first time I met Dan. We had a family visit to DC, and I was staying a few extra nights. And I left that weekend, and I just knew this was it. This was that great love, and they were and still are so immersed in it. And I came back from that weekend, and I said to someone, I was like, oh yeah, they'll be engaged within 6 months. 3 months later, I woke up, and in typical Brittany and Dan fashion, they had gone on a run before the sun came up. So I woke up to the news that they were engaged, and Dan had proposed on the Jefferson Memorial. Dan has assimilated into my life and our family so seamlessly. It was like he was made for Brittany, and he was made for us.
I guess it is fitting that you are both triathletes, because whether you know it or not, you are already well prepared for this triathlon of marriage on which you are about to embark. For the swim, you already know to enjoy these early miles, exerting strength alongside grace and beauty. After exiting the water and slipping on your cycling shoes, it's time for the bike. Here, you know how important it is to stay balanced. You know that the cyclists must exercise good choices when in control, but always remember to enjoy the ride, no matter what unknown curves may appear in the road ahead. Lastly, the run. You now have your soulmate, your sidekick for life. You know that you are never alone throughout the obstacles or sadness life may bring. You also know that the joy of crossing any finish lines is enriched when shared.
I will dream with you, celebrate with you, and walk beside you through whatever our lives may bring. You are my partner, my love, and my life, today and always. I promise to love you for the rest of my life.